I love being a turtle!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're ranking 10 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle films from worst to best.
What are those?
Teenagers, mutants,
ninjas,
Turtles.
Number 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Hey dudes, check it out! We're in Shogun!
Scraping the bottom of the sewer is the end to the 90s live-action trilogy. The third film wanted to cash in quickly on the Turtles' popularity. Unfortunately, the budget was slashed and the film had an incredibly rushed production. The result was a cheap-looking mess that did the main Turtles dirty.
Would somebody please tell me what the heck is going on around here?
To make matters worse, the low-cost and hurried effort completely overshadowed the movie's cool time travel premise. But to be fair, the cheesy dialogue and weak script didn't help sell the plot either.
I don't think I'll ever laugh again.
Every aspect of this time-bending turtle film failed to deliver. It's no question why the 90s live-action franchise ended its film run with this dud. Number 9, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You're Ninja Mutant Turtle Teenagers.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
This film got flack before release when rumors swirled that the Turtles would be aliens this time around. After the plot point was walked back, fans found issues with the lackluster plot, uneven tone, and ugly designs for the heroes. And Shredder's casting opened up another can of worms. Although the villain was going to be played by William Fichtner, accusations of whitewashing the traditionally Asian character made the studio do last-minute rewrites and reshoots. This caused Shredder's backstory to be an absolute mess.
4 total turtles. One's fighting a robot samurai. Why not?
Fortunately, a few decent action scenes and the mocap performances received praise from critics. The special effects and acting showed that there was a chance the franchise could survive this misfire.
Are you crying?
No, Ding Dong. It's just a little dusty out here.
Number 8, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. After the phenomenal success of the first film, the second was fast-tracked. But there was one major change to the tone.
Donatello.
I'm Raphael.
Yeah, all the good ones and you know.
In order to address the concerns of angry parents, the sequel was made to be more child-friendly. Raphael and Leonardo were barely allowed to use their sharp signature weapons. Additionally, 2 of the main villains literally had the minds of babies.
Babies! They're babies!
But it wasn't all doom and gloom. In a very early 90s move, Vanilla Ice sung the undeniably catchy ninja rap.
Go ninja, go ninja, go! Go ninja, go ninja, go! Break it down!
And the film did address the mystery surrounding the quartet's origins. If this sequel was allowed to have an edgier tone, it might have been a tale that was truly worthy of the Turtles. Number 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Out of the Shadows was immediately heralded as a massive improvement over its 2014 predecessor.
And there's only one question. Why are you wasting time talking to a grumpy old rat? Go get him!
This sequel brought in a variety of fan favorites like Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady, and the vigilante Casey Jones. It also featured a number of genuinely emotional scenes, where the Turtles longed to be seen as more than monsters.
If there's even a chance that ooze can make us human,
We're turtles, whether you like it or not.
And the action scenes were more ambitious than ever. Unfortunately, the movie still suffered from tonal issues, bad jokes, and confusing plot. And despite being an improvement from the first, it made almost half of what the first film did. The lackluster box office receipts ensured that this particular live-action franchise would stay firmly in the shadows.
You could live a normal life, like the rest of us.
Normal? What fun is that?
Number 6, TMNT.
Why skate a half pipe when you can skate a sewer pipe?
Instead of going live action, this 2007 movie broke the mold for the franchise by relying on CGI animation. It also decided to embrace a heavier tone. TMNT dealt with the brothers growing older and apart, but when a new threat arrives in the city, the quartet has to overcome their issues and fight together.
Leonardo, this team you are so eager to lead is incomplete. You know what you must do.
Speaking of, this movie features gorgeous action scenes like the 1v1 between Raphael and Leonardo. But TMNT was ultimately held back a bit by a flimsy story and a sewer full of cliches. Although it was intended to launch a new trilogy, no sequels ever came to fruition. For better or worse, TMNT still stands as one of the franchise's most unique entries.
We strike hard, defend, protect, and fade into the night. And there ain't no bad guy or monster gonna ever change that. That's what's important.
Number 5. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie.
Impeccable timing, little brother. Very dramatic.
2 years after a well-received Turtles series wrapped up, the story continued in an acclaimed film. In this story, Turtles from the year 2044 send Casey Jones back into the past to prevent a bad future. The present-day team has to work with their time-traveling guests to fend off a global threat.
Retreat!
Retreat? We don't retreat!
Leo, for once, listen to me! They're too powerful and Dad's hurt!
Critics love that the film raised the stakes higher than the series had and let the Turtles clash against an invading alien force. It also provided strong character arcs for the main quartet and beyond. As the cherry on top, the animation was bursting with energy and style.
We're here, Mikey! Together!
While this turtle tale does require prior knowledge to fully appreciate, the movie is still a good time. Number 4. Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The Penguin mentioned a bat. Think this is the guy working with Shredder? Could be.
Based on the tremendously popular comic crossover, a direct-to-video film saw the 4 crime fighters come face-to-face with the Caped Crusader himself. The film managed to balance the gritty action with the camp humor that both franchises were known for to perfection.
They call him the Batman.
Oh, Batman. Yeah, no, I'm glad that a half an hour of research pulled up the name I could have guessed in 2 seconds.
After the obligatory fight between Batman and the boys, they teamed up to take down common enemies. Just as the Turtles were a perfect pairing with Batman, their foes, Shredder and Ra's al Ghul, were a dastardly duo. With plenty of Batman's allies and rogue gallery filling out the cast, this crossover is not to be missed.
So to make it up to you, please accept my skateboard.
It's just what I've always wanted.
Number 3. Turtles Forever. The 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show was pitched as a more serious take on the characters. So, it was a fun twist to see them meet the goofier 1987 versions of themselves in a movie that marked the 25th anniversaries of the team.
Hey, those dudes look just like us.
Don't flatter yourselves.
Although the two groups initially don't get along that well, they have to respect each other's style to take down multiple Shredders. The film served as both a satisfying conclusion to the 2003 show and a stellar standalone movie.
Today, we're more than allies. We're brothers.
Go, Green Machine!
As a final trick, both teams crossed over with the gritty Turtles from the original comics. Seeing 12 Turtles fight side by side was something that would make a fan of any era jump for joy.
It's ninja time! Turtle power!
Number 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
I think humans seem kind of cool, to be honest. Beyonce,
Drake, that guy's the goat of all time.
Love to have a champagne brunch with Tom Brady.
Coming from the writing team of Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, Mutant Mayhem dealt with turtles who truly wanted to be accepted in society. They had to face off against another group of mutants who thought the only way to fit in was to mutate everyone.
Weapons kill. What I'm making will create.
Okay, I'm leaning in.
Despite the heavy themes, the movie was ridiculously funny. The film also boasted a unique animation style that combined the perks of computer-generated animation with hand-drawn techniques. Additionally, a strong voice cast that included Ice Cube, Jackie Chan, and a great quartet of young actors elevated the material.
Yeah, she sounded like a leader.
I do? Oh, I do! Oh, I sound like such a leader. Holy crap, that's so dope.
And you ruined it.
Not only is this a great TMNT film, but it's an all-around stellar animated movie.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm in love.
Adapting a number of storylines from the comics and borrowing elements from the cartoon like individually colored masks, this film set the benchmark for everything that came after. This live-action tale impressed us as soon as we saw the leads. The film combined incredible stunt performances, great voice work, and costumes from Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Its excellent story featured moments of triumph and pure sorrow, and the fight scenes really made you want to kick some shell.
Hey, one of these guys must know where they're holding Splinter. Sit down and knock them all out. I don't think that'll be a problem, Leo.
Aside from being a staple for anyone who grew up in the 90s, the film became the highest grossing independent film ever made at the time. In more ways than one, this TMNT story truly cemented itself in movie history.
I have always liked Cowabunga.
Huh? Which turtle films did you think was most radical? Let us know in the comments down below.
Any last words?
Cowabunga.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.